Blog Talk Radio.
Thank you. Appreciate it, folks. Appreciate it. You're listening to Baltimore's Talking Live. I'm your host, Dr. Q. Co-host is Aaron Green. Green Bean. It looks like he popped up in his feet. How about that? He's finished dealing with that stuff. Here you go, Green. Say hello.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to all. Conspiracy for your first day. Let's get things started, man.
And today, folks, we were on our way from, I guess, the Patapsco light rail area, and I saw this car just speeding through, got into the left turning lane, and just went through the red light. Didn't care who was coming and what was going on, and then police car chasing them. No lights, no sirens, and I had to blow the horn because cars were coming through the intersection with no warning, and that would have been a fatality. Now, I didn't want to see the cops kill nobody. I didn't want to see the passengers get killed. As far as cops getting killed, I'm not really concerned because when it's something of your doing, you have to look out for you. And if you're driving in the car and you're crashing into other vehicles because you don't have any lights or sirens, I can't agree for that. That was your doing. You were so reckless in trying to do a job that you didn't do the job correctly or effectively. Even if you're a paramedic and the light is red, go to stop, look, and then cross. Just don't say, oh, I don't want to lose the suspect, so I'm going to run the light and keep up with them. No. Stop, look, and go through. Usually if you got two people in the car, one guy is your lookout guy. Coming from the right, so you can look out. Come from the left, so you can look out. And then when it got down by Salvation Army, they looking over the bridge as if the car went up in the air and jumped down the bridge or something. I have no clue what happened because I wasn't chasing or following. Then I get my alert that says 3800 Benson Avenue, car at gunpoint. I said, oh, he must have went to the Royal Farms and switched out vehicles because the helicopter was on. Just and you can't outrun the helicopter. So that's that. And then it was like, let's hurry up and get up out of Dodge. So after reviewing the videos that you all sent me yesterday and I had a chance to talk about it, I'm still not 100% on what I'm seeing or what's going on. And I don't want to pass on something that's not truthful. I've seen, there's two videos we're talking about. We're talking about the Rayshard video down in Georgia. That about 7 months ago. He went to the drive-thru and the police killed him. Now, I think the police shot him because he grabbed the taser because he didn't want to be arrested. He was resisting arrest. So as far as the law goes, the law going to say, well, you were resisting arrest and you got shot. That's what you get. And the end justifies the means. However, I'm not there 100% because The 911 call was about somebody's blocking the driveway, sleeping in the car. So once police come and they clear the nuisance of the car in the driveway, you go ahead on about your business. Your job is done. The fact that the first officer kept coming back at the boy, coming in the driveway, tell him to move. He didn't move. Come back to the driveway, tell him to move. He pulls for a parking lot. You sit in the car. You start the car up, ready to go. Get out the car again. It's the third interaction. Same person. The 911 call has been resolved. The third contact is you going over there to check on them because you're concerned. Well, just want to make sure you're okay. That, to me, is nitpicking. That's not your job description. You're not a paramedic. Nobody called you for a welfare check. And I think at that point, the law, the civil rights at least, of the law was broken. However, a dead man can't file charges. By him being intoxicated or under the influence or whatnot does not concern me, because even with that, I believe it was a violation of the law. Like I said, I was trained by military police, and that training is superior to any state or local law enforcement. And the law doesn't change because these are federal guidelines, so nothing supersedes federal guidelines. And the definition of traffic is a thoroughfare, which does not include a drive-through, does not include a car wash drive-through, does not include curbside drive-through, does not include a drive-in movie theater. None of that is traffic. Traffic is easily defined as thoroughfare. A parking lot is not a thoroughfare. So to do a sobriety check in a parking lot, anytime you've seen it, even if you've seen it on cops, because I've never seen that done anywhere, if you were in the street and they told you pull into the parking lot, fine. You were stopped in traffic and pulled into a parking lot to do a sobriety test. That's fine. This person was not stopped in traffic. This person was stopped in a drive-thru sleeping. You cannot ascertain where he was and how he got there and who said what and who shot the call because you weren't there. The 911 call placed you at the parking lot in the drive-thru, and then you told him to pull into the parking space. He fell back asleep. Go back again for the second contact. Pull over there now before you fall back asleep. Go into the space. Third point of contact. Just checking on you, make sure you're okay. Fourth point of contact. You sure you're okay? Fifth point of contact. You got some ID on you? Boom. At that point, why are you checking his ID? You can run his license plate and check for his ID. I wouldn't give him no ID because you're not breaking the law by sleeping. Anything you need to know, you can pull it up on that registration plate, which came back that it was a rental car. So he already ran the plate to see that it was a rental car. Then you're asking questions. Well, where did you come from? All that crazy stuff. And you call for backup. And what are you calling for backup to do a sobriety test in the parking lot? The purpose of your 911 call has been served. Get back out there and do some police work. And that's the stuff that gets on my nerves when you overdo and overstep what somebody asks you to do. If I call you 911 for a fire, and I've seen it all the time, domestic violence, police coming in, tell people stop fighting. She got 6 kids, husbands are drunk. And instead of you stopping at that point about the fighting, you go in the kitchen and talk about your kitchen is full of dishes. You get the children in that environment where the sink full of dishes and blah, 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 blah. Now, like I said, she got 6 kids. They all can't eat off a paper plate. They all can't eat out of one bowl. So, of course, you're going to have 8 plates and 8 bowls and 8 whatever because it's 6 kids, her and the husband. So, yes, the sink going to be full of dishes. I don't know, nobody's sink that can hold, still have some room left for more. My sink can't hold 8 dishes and have room for more. That's piled up. Now I can put 8 plates in the pile, But my dish pan, put 8 dishes in a dish pan, fill it up with the soap, fill it up with the water. It's still full of dishes. Now, you don't know if she got dinner dishes in there and lunch dishes in the dish drainer. You don't know. But they wind up calling Child Protective Services to take the children from the home because the woman didn't wash the dishes, which nobody called you about dishes. Nobody called you about children. They called you because the man's beating up on the woman. And this is why the people don't trust the police, because the police are always, just like America, looking into something that don't concern you. Looking into how another country is treating their people don't concern you. If they didn't ask for our help, leave it the fuck alone. Leave it be. Nobody asked you for your input. Nobody asked you for your business. Now, the MTA mobility driver. The family member says he was arguing over wearing a face mask. So now everybody going on that tangent about the face mask. The initial thing that I heard was the driver, the road rage incident, they went up there and shot him. Because every time they're trying to get to work, the mobility bus is in the way. Now, when I used to work with that security company, every time I came down Old Frederick Road, mobility was blocking the street. And that was an issue. When there was plenty of room to pull over. But it's never been to the point where I'm going to shoot you till you keep blocking the road. Between the MTA bus blocking the road, MTA mobility blocking the road, Amazon blocking the road anytime they get ready, UPS blocking the road, FedEx blocking the road, everybody's blocking the road. Department blocks the road. Are you going to shoot all these people because they're blocking the road? And all you keep doing is making stricter gun laws that make it hard for me to get a gun. But you're doing it the wrong way. Don't make the law strict on where you can get a gun. Make the law strict on keeping the gun. That's where the law needs to be focused on, keeping the gun. Revocation. If your gun, they've been taking guns from black people since the beginning of time. So why is it the white man and drug dealers and criminals can shoot people and still keep the gun? But I'm a law-abiding citizen, and if I call you about a home invasion, do you have a gun in the home? Yep. We need to take it and run some ballistics. Once you run ballistics, that gun is ruined. Can't be used again because you pretty much stripped it apart. And the chemicals you put in there, you can't fire a weapon. You fire a bullet after that, the gun will blow up because it's highly flammable, very corrosive to the cylinders. So only a fool would take a gun back from a ballistics test and then say, I'm going to go ahead and keep it. No, not for go ahead. That's $400, $500, $600, or whatever, $7,000 down the drain, if that's what you spent. Because they ruined it. Can't be used. So they put the laws for revocation. You will lose your gun permit. You will lose because you can lose gun permit. But as long as the Constitution says you have the right to bear it, you can lose your privilege. Put that in there. That's up to the state. Federal government gives you the right, but the state gives you the privilege. So put that revocation law into effect. These are what we're paying the top dollars and top taxes for, and you're not getting. All you're getting is a whole bunch of lip service, and nothing's getting resolved, nothing's getting done. So now I'm going to turn it over to Green. Green can explain what the hell happened to you. Over to you, Green.
I wish I could have enough words to say what the hell happened. Nice to be back here in this platform right now. I don't know. I'm right now emotionally drained. Right now I'm trying to get my life situation